Many people are appalled by the idea that Standard English might change, but it's worth remembering the forms that are selected as part of Standard English were done in the 18th and 19th centuries and based upon the prejudices and the principles of language use of that period. So to change Standard English would simply be to make it reflect better the way that we use language in the 21st century. Claims for correctness in English often appeal to this variety that we know as Standard English, often on the presumption that Standard English is somehow better than all the other varieties of English. But is that really the case? Standard English really is just like any other kind of standard. We might think of weights and measures or voltage. They're just simply a set of norms that everybody abides by. There isn't necessarily anything better about them. We might think about the way we drive, where it doesn't matter whether we drive on the left-hand side of the road or on the right-hand side of the road. It's just important that we all observe the same code. And that's the same with Standard English too. But we might wonder whether Standard English is changing today, a more controversial kind of topic. And to give you an example about that, let me ask you how you would spell the word supersede. Would you spell it S-U-P-E-R-C-E-D-E or S-E-D-E? Now, I'm guessing that most of you will have spelt it C-E-D-E, and the reason I know that is that's how most people have responded when I've asked this question. And it makes perfect sense, of course, because that's how we spell recede, precede, and intercede. But in fact, it's wrong, because supersede doesn't come from the same Latin root as those words. They come from Latin cedo, I go, supersede from Latin sedeo, I sit. So to supersede something is literally to sit on top of it. Now, does that mean that most people are spelling this word wrong and simply need to learn how to do it correctly? Or, more controversially, might it mean that Standard English is changing?